Hi, various people across random spectrums of time, indeed the multiverse. I am Alexander Gordon Johansson. I've not really been in a particularly awesome sense of awesomeness, to be honest. Growth hormone deficiency is a bastard of a thing. Pain and tiredness, just kind of standard. I mean, I'm taking pain pills and I'm taking caffeine pills, but yeah, there are consequences from taking pain pills so regularly, and yeah, headaches are just part of the many thing. My brain has not been particularly stellar of late, and also I've kind of been freaking out about the election because, you know, as I said, it looked like even it was kind of hard to call how it was going to end up, because Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn were playing such different ground games, you know. They were playing it's like Jeremy Corbyn was playing cricket and Theresa May was playing chess, and it's like, yeah, you know, Theresa May, she's got him in check, but you know, like Jeremy Corbyn, you know, he's scored an awful lot of wickets against her. It's like it's this very weird thing of like, it's hard to tell how it's going because each side has got radically different metrics of what they consider a success. And so I've kind of been panicking because basically I am at a crossroads in my life whereby a crossroads I have no power over, by the way. I have no power in this situation. It's just that kind of my parents are getting separated. Well, they're getting divorced. The house is going to be sold. And when the house is going to be sold, depending on how much money is made from selling the house, which we still don't know yet, either I will be able to continue living with one of my parents, or I'll have to go into supported housing, social housing, council housing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that means I'll be dependent upon the government, which is a hell of a different proposition under Jeremy Corbyn than it is under Theresa May, especially since Theresa May was so fucking confident of victory that she basically decided to launch a manifesto saying, we're gonna fuck you over. Like, you know, she pledged to sell off large parts of the NHS, to give the rich even more tax cuts, to bring back fox hunting, to initiate a dementia tax, like do all sorts of horrible things. And so kind of for a while I was just burying my head in the sand going, ah! Because, you know, I might have to have my, you know, the roof over my head and the food in my belly dependent upon that kind of fucking awful government not fucking me over. It's kind of like, you know, if there's a choice between Jesus and the devil is like, I'm gonna fuck you, and I'm gonna do it without lube, and I'm gonna do it with a red hot poker, and it's like, right, okay. it's just a situation of just like, if Theresa May wins, I'm dead. I am a dead person. That's just the thing that's going to happen. So I've been very, very scared, and I think I'm going to keep being basically very scared, and I'm basically not going to believe I'm okay until Jeremy Corbyn wins, if he wins. So, you know, chances are that if Theresa May wins, you might not see any more videos from me. Or if you do, you might just see one last video from me. But before depressive spirals, yeah, I do have some thoughts on how the election is going. Because obviously it's very difficult, considering that, you know, they are playing two different sorts of games. But the thing is, Jeremy Corbyn is winning his game, right? He is undoubtedly winning his game. And Theresa May is now very clearly losing it. Because Theresa May called this election on the assumption that she was going to achieve a landslide majority, right? The only reason you call an election 2 years into the term of government is if either you drastically need to reaffirm the confidence in your mandate, or if you are incredibly certain about about how many seats you will win as a result, right? And Theresa May clearly had a bit of both going on, but essentially, if she does not achieve outright massive landslide victory, she has wasted her shot, right? They even the sort of the right-wing commentators will say, well, she fucked that up, didn't she? Right? This is the thing of, like, left-wing supporters, we absolutely want Jeremy Corbyn to become the Prime Minister, to get a massive majority. We absolutely want this, but we don't need to get that in order for Theresa May to lose. Right? This is Theresa May's game to lose, and she is losing it, right? Jeremy Corbyn has soared up and up and up as Theresa May has fallen further and further and further because she can't even play her own game well. Because she is all about looks and the PR, and she is crap at it. She is crap at it. She's all about the appearing popular, except that doesn't work in the age when everybody has smartphones and social media. Okay? She's all about appearing a person of the people, but oh yeah, you got a photo taken eating crisps like the poshest pleb ever. And you know, she's too scared to debate with, you know, the leader of the opposition, and then she finally does so, and she's fucked over. Like, she can't do this. She can't do this job. Theresa May cannot be leader of the Conservative Party. She cannot be leader of Great Britain during the Brexit debates. She's just not competent. Right? I mean, she's been doing okay so far, because so far she's been up against Pigfucker and bloody Donald Trump. But when she's up against Jeremy Corbyn, she's just revealed as a complete and utter incompetent boob. Pun not intended. And I think she's going to lose this. I think that even if Theresa May wins the election, she's not going to remain head of the Conservative Party, and I don't think she's going to remain Prime Minister. I think that pretty much Theresa May's days are numbered, even if she wins the election, because the Conservatives right now have got to be freaking the ever-loving shit out of about the fact that Jeremy Corbyn, the supposed unelectable Jeremy Corbyn, has achieved a massive turnaround so very fucking quickly, despite having everybody raging against him. Like, this is a guy who is called unelectable. This is a guy whose own party despises him. This is a guy who is supposedly so incompetent that Theresa May felt confident in calling an early general election, and in calling an election in such a way that she would then decide to radically shift herself rightwards, and even bring back things like the fox hunting ban. Right? You should know, if there is one thing you do not fucking do, it is announce a plan to kill the soft, cute, furry things, right? Like, you can literally announce a plan to, like, you know, kill the poor and eat them. And there will be a section of middle-class people who'll just be like, oh, yes, we're totally, yes, we totally deserve to be out. But if you dare ever announce, you know, the slightest, well, maybe we should, you know, hunt the foxes. Maybe the badgers that are carrying the TB. Maybe the deer that gore people. Maybe we should, you know, kill them. Then you're gonna die, right? Like, if Theresa May backing fox hunting is like, it is political suicide. And she did it at the same time as all these other things, that at the same time as appearing in public like a complete and utter twat. Right? This is like if Emperor Palpatine had decided to launch his kill all the children policy at the same time as doing an interview where he said that, you know, Nickelback are really good and I really like Justin Bieber, and yeah, Donald Trump's the smartest man in the world. Yeah. Also, the Cause are really, really a good band, and Strongbow, isn't that just the best beer in the world? Like, it's just, dude, you're already evil. Now you look like you're incompetent, right? You did this whole thing to win on Cult of Personality, and not only have you shown that politically you are the devil, you have also shown that your personality is just boring and stupid. Right? I think genuinely that, like, were I not clearly, you know, a filthy liberal, and filthy is probably a fairer statement and a fairer adjective than I would rather like. If I were not, you know, a filthy liberal, I have a feeling that I probably would stand a better chance of getting elected leader of the Conservative Party or leader of Great Britain than Theresa May, because Theresa May is just, she's doing everything wrong. Right, she's failing at her own game, she's failing at Jeremy Corbyn's game, she's failing at every possible metric, right? Like, at this point, the only thing she's got going for her is that she's a woman, and there might be a push for, like, yeah, vote for women despite everything else, except you also know there's going to be a counter push of vote for anyone against the woman, so even that's not going to help her. So, yeah, Theresa May's lost this, I think. Even if Theresa May does end up back in power and I do end up committing suicide, I think that Theresa May has lost this election. In terms of, you know, the fact that she needed a landslide majority. She needed to show how fucking good she was. She needed to make this matter. She needed to embarrass Jeremy Corbyn. And instead, Jeremy Corbyn has embarrassed her. Instead, Jeremy Corbyn has shown that another way is possible. Even if Jeremy Corbyn loses, he has struck a massive victory against neoliberalism, against conservatism, and against Theresa May. I mean, as I say, it might not be enough to overthrow the Conservative Party and get a Labour Party into power, even a Labour Party backed by the SNP or whatever. But still think that Theresa May has actually lost this election in terms of, you know, the wider politics and in terms of, you know, why she called it in the first place. So basically what I'm saying is, the love of God come, for the love of God, come June the 8th, vote anyone but fucking Conservatives. And you know what? Just this once, I actually mean fucking anyone, right? If you are a right-wing person and you won't vote for the Lib Dems or the SNP or Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party, fine. Vote UKIP, vote BNP, vote fucking EDL, vote for... I don't even know what kind of racist horseshit you want to vote for, but vote for them, because at least then you will be taking votes away from the Conservatives. Because the Conservatives, they can't be allowed to win this, and frankly every vote against them is a vote in favour of their destruction, which is kind of good. Anyway, I'm going to do stuff. I'll still be on, you know, Twitter and stuff, but yeah. Also, I've got a Tumblr. I mean, I will block anyone who follows my stuff and is vaguely right wing. Like, if I see a, you know, hashtag MAGA in your Twitter profile, then, you know, you are just instantly blocked. And to be honest, I'm also quite likely to do it if you decide to create a sock puppet account that is in the opposite direction, and it's like, you know, trans, pansexual, you know, Otterkin or whatever, like, you know. I mean, Otterkin is entirely a fake thing anyway, but, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I basically block people, and if you decide to create an alt to ask me to unblock you, all you are going to do is achieve your alt getting blocked as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go and stuff. Yeah. Bye. Thank you for watching my main channel. Please remember to leave a like, favourite and comment. Shout out to the Dislike Club. Subscribe if you like what you saw, and share if you know someone who might be interested in the contents of this video. If you would like to help ensure more videos get made, there are a few options available to you. You can whitelist this channel in your adblock software to ensure what ad revenue you provide has a chance of making its way to me. If you sign up to make a regular monthly donation through my Patreon, then you will get to watch a selection of videos available exclusively to my Patreon supporters over at my Patreon page. One-off donations are payable through PayPal, or if that doesn't suit your sensibilities, you can gift items through Steam or Amazon via my public wish lists. Obviously, I don't expect anything, and the vast majority of my videos will remain free and ad-supported. All that remains is to say Trump should be impeached, the genocidal must be stopped, and institute universal basic income now.